Hello and welcome back to part 3 of our Abyssal Sorcerer max difficulty SOVL run. We're doing well. We're starting to pick up some real monstrous demon units. I'm really impressed how much. I know they're potent, but when you get all of it, I didn't know they could get all the fancy upgrades. So once you stack a devil spawn unit like this, they just become effectively. I haven't tested it, but mathematically they could probably kill just about anything they come into contact with, which is great. So in this part, I think we can defeat the rest of Act 2 here. Have a look at what the random event is first. Mercenaries. Do I want a bunch of Goblin Wolf Riders following me around? Not particularly, no. There's the downside to the random events. They could be fantastic. You could get Dark Gift and turn one of your hounds into super hounds, or just get nothing, because why would you care about a mercenary band you're not going to take along with you? Battles, however, like against the Goblin Legion, get you guaranteed gold and experience. Much appreciated. We're going first, that's okay. Again, we'll do the same trick. Stick the dogs on the flanks. You're pretty much okay there. I like, obviously, the double spawn would be great if they could flank something there. Really, we want to split you two up, though, because I would like... Well, no, the dragon spawn could be a good anti-shooting unit as well, because they can take a lot of fire effectively with defense 5 wounds. They'll be saving on 3+ rather than 2+, but they can still chin a lot. So you can tank some damage for me on one side, and you can tank some damage for me on the other side, maybe like this. Just make sure you're the closest target to the... And then, yeah, this is a good idea. So there's no way anything will surely target those. They'll target these instead. Yeah, so they do have some annoying bolt throwers and some short bows at the back. We want to... Hopefully, if they come charging forward, I might be able to slip by. Be a bit challenging, though, given their... Again, I'd love for you to target those ahead of everything else, so... You would probably shoot maybe that one. These are going to be more of a hassle. The short bows aren't going to reach us this turn, don't worry about those. So it's just this one that scares me. And frustratingly, I've got it right in front of the 2 wound hounds, so it's going to be really good at killing those. Double wound, even that could threaten the spawn, so we don't want them taking too much damage. So let's just move forward with this to make sure you're the priority target. That's probably going to get you into giant range, but never mind. Let me know where they land now. I don't think I can quite... Now, I was going to try and test it to activate this unit to see if I could slip by their range. The problem is when the pass button is here, the moment you activate something, you're no longer allowed to pass. You're going to be forced to use something, which I don't particularly want to do. I'd rather they keep moving towards me. That's fine. Again, I just have to really hope that you aren't the primary target, because frustratingly, I think they can still see you just. That's their line of sight there. They can slip by and catch you there. Oh well. Look, realistically, if I can get them by, even if I lose 1 or 2, they can still easily kill these backline units, so that's actually not that big a concern. Good, now that's wasted its movement as well. Okay, here we go. They do target that, but they're too long range because I stalled them out, so they didn't end up targeting me. Perfect. I'd love for that unit to come forward. You could probably counteract one of the giants. You could kill one of the other giants. Just sustain some casualties, but that's fine. Only one. I want to wait for that to come forward so you can flank them. So I guess we'll do this over here. Have all of these? I think all the short bows have moved. There's just that one left that scares me. You'll come trundling forward to about... Oh, I don't know if I have enough after they come forward. I don't know if I can reach. Let's do this first then. Troll movement annoyingly is good enough that I might not be able to... I can probably just about snag a shot onto them, or I have to charge them. So, perfect, good damage. Now annoyingly troll... So I did... What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds, which is great. They've got 3 wounds each. So I killed one outright and did 2 wounds to the next. The issue is trolls have regeneration, see in the bottom left there, which means if I don't do any extra damage to that unit, it's just going to heal to full next turn anyway. So that the extra bit I did there achieved nothing. They target those, perfect target. I'm now safe to move pretty much everything. I need to wait for these to come forward, and what they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units left, which is that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. That's irrelevant. So I'd love to see where these 4 go, because then I can easily outposition. So let's try and stall with other stuff. Maybe I can get you around. Might not even be able to have the movement to do this. No, I can't. Unfortunate. So best bet there then. So I'm just going to be cheeky, see if I can squeak by, but I doubt it's possible. As far as I can go, I won't make it. Or that's yeah, we're about a point of movement off, but otherwise I won't be able to pull it off, and then I can't charge into that. They'll just end up coming forward to catch me anyway, so it pretty much achieves nothing, to be honest. They're going to keep coming forward. I can't actually charge them, I don't have the movement. The long range shot is better than my actual charge range. So neither of us are charging either, it seems. Here, I can't do what I really want, which is slipping by the side. So instead I'm going to have to just wait a turn, I guess. If I get up closer, maybe up in such a way I can't be targeted by the bolts, well, would be good. Just make it to get that little bit of extra movement I need. So out of range of that bolt for now, which is convenient. Close as I can, and then just zip through that way when possible. The giants, they do indeed reach you, I saw that coming. I could maybe, unfortunately I can't flank charge them here because there isn't any room to fit my square in base contact because of the impassable terrain, so I'd have to come forward and flank charge them that way, which is going to be a hassle. Let's just, I guess, stall with the dogs, go onto that side. Do I want to fight the trolls? They'd have 6 attacks, I've only got 1 wound each. They would pretty much pummel the unit pretty easily, so no, not really. Okay, they both reached you, so if I want to stop these from charging, I'd have to double charge them. Probably not. What I could do instead is I could flee, pull them out, and then I can get an easy flank onto them. So you can deal with one, and then you can draw away and kill the other. 3 units left. That one, and that one. Okay, so that's the only one that matters. If I assume you're going to flee and pull them this way, I should probably try and get you over in this direction to, or just twist you around so I can get an easier flank later. Oh, I was hoping they would move that one next. Okay, you got me there. Well, if they have to come forward, it should be easy for me to slip into the side there. So let's just get ready for you to flank charge one of these two. I would rather it be that one, but I'm not going to reach it. So just do you while we can. The issue is if I do this now, if I move forward, what's going to happen is they're not going to charge forward. They're just going to do nothing. So let's do this first action. I'm going to have you come forward and kind of squash yourself right up against the side here, with the hope that these come bumbling forward and give you a free flank charge. They've been very smart there. They left them for the final turn, so I can't know where they're going to go until it's too late. So I just want to get into the flank of that giant, like so. So this works, but I don't have to go that far actually. Let's use more of my movement to come this way. I'm going to stay far away from them to force them forward, thereby making it easy for those hounds to flank them. So this works. That's still that would be the flank there. The issue is I'm not going to get to use my fire breath, which is, oh, who cares, it's not the end of the world. Just, I could stick them in place with the net this turn, I suppose. It's not really worth doing, I'm just going to throw a fireball. No damage, fine. Oh, they've targeted that, fine. I know. No, they can't actually see me there, so I could just charge them with the dragon and save you instead. There'll be a front charge, and I'd much rather I could flee with that unit. It leaves nothing dealing with these wolf riders, which isn't very smart. Can I beat them in the fight? Power 3, 3 attacks, skill 4, power 7 on the charge. Yes, we'd easily win, but we might just, because they get what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 attacks, being on 4s, 5 hits, power 4, defense 3, saving on 3. I take 3.33 wounds. The risk for me is I win the combat with loads, but I take so many casualties the whole hound unit dies, at which point I don't actually achieve anything. The problem is the dragon really can't waste its time dealing with this, so I'm just going to have to sacrifice them in direct combat there. Whatever, that's fine. You're going to flee, give an easier charge for these. That's all we're doing on that side. I was afraid of that, you get stuck on the wall, okay. Oh, you want to engage those no matter what, I see. I guess I could still probably escape. I can't escape, I can't twist. Is it because they got so close to me I can't turn around, so I can't actually do it? Okay, well enjoy your front charge, I guess. Come forward a bit, I could easily flamethrower them again and then charge them with the dragon spawn. I think to do just one more. Yeah, that's one more troll dead exactly, perfect. And then just come forward and accept the charge. Shelled from a distance, take 1 wound, 4 to spare. More concerning of these, however. Try and rally that. Yes, excellent. Turn them around. Oh no. Okay, at least they're the 2 wound hounds, so I won't lose too many. Rather than 2, just 1. Pass. I'm going to get shot by these now. So, 1 hit. No damage. Sick hide of dragon spawn. Doing us proud. I could net something in place. I could try and freeze something. Well, you won't break that in 1 turn, but what I should probably do, because they're already power 7, they're going to get hit on 6s, so crippling this is defense down to 3 would be good, so I can wound it on 6+. I can also cripple its power, so I don't take any damage back, because now power 3, defense 3, so there you go, weak little giant, about as strong as a standard unit now. Good, that's all of their nasty range fire dealt with. You've completely ignored that, which I appreciate. You've come forward. As long as I charge first, I should be okay. I can't really get anything into the side of that unit. I'm lucky, so once you get up there to engage, I'd love to get one of the dogs through. Start getting onto their back line. I haven't got anything through there yet, it's a bit annoying. This will unfortunately require I take a load of shooting, but I'm hopeful to kind of slip through next turn to start killing these. Can't get there to flank them, I'm afraid. Yeah, the shaman there uses primal fear in itself, it's not really make a difference. Here, you probably want to stay in this direction because there'll be something for you to do. I think this is well covered. Yeah, I can't really get any further forward. Here's the scary one. Try your best. Our 2 hits. Oh good, the shaman kills a dog. My unit hits very well. Excellent. Do some nice damage. Yep, 9 wounds. So what concerns me is that if I lose all of them, that shaman is actually going to survive. Yeah, I thought so. So we win, but they will die. So there's a shaman with 2 wounds running around. Here we go, into the giant. 1 hit from Mordak. Dealing a wound, good start. And then the dragon hits a fantastic number of times, 6s. So we just survive on a wound. I don't quite have the damage output to kill it in 1 turn, but oh good, you rolled double 1 to take 2 wounds anyway. I'm glad I reduced its power. Good, I can go straight into the other giant. Greater Fury again. First I'll do this so I don't accidentally charge the Colossal Goblin mob. That leaves you free to deal with this one. I could have gone into the back line, but I'd rather deal with these giants now. You're just going to get charged there. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Okay, I'm going to use this to greater ruin this one again. Oh, my hound. I guess it's easier to charge you at least. Oh, I need that. I guess now I'm a smaller unit, I can fit through. That was part of my cunning plan to take a load of damage and let me slip by. You turn around because you're never going to have to face these head on. Oh, that's bad. They targeted my spawn. And that one's still active, so it's going to target my spawn as well. I need to wait for that unit to move so I can get by. Well, maybe not. Actually, I might be clever here. So, presuming I win this, I can do 3 wounds to a troll, surely. They'll be dead, at which point I'm then free to use this movement. So, if they turn to try and face me and catch these running by, I can then flank them with the dragon spawn, thereby allowing this unit to slip by and hit those pesky... Can't quite reach the bolt thrower, but this will do into the short bows. Oh, they're going... Oh, thank God they're going for the... Thank the Dark Gods, they're going for the Axemen instead. Good choice. I appreciate it. Okay, you've done that. I can't flank them yet. Hopefully you come over here and get killed. Do I just want to fight the Goblin mob head on? I'll probably heal this unit now anyway that I've taken damage, so... Yeah, I think I'll just charge and execute the squad. I'll take some casualties, but not enough to really be bothered to go for it. Good, they do exactly what I thought. They're going to get flanked and they're going to get flanked. They've increased the power by 1 from Primal Fury, which is annoying because I now save on 3 up and not 2 up. I think I took 1 wound from all the trolls. You did only use 6. That's terrible, guys. The downside of being a durable unit rather than an attacking unit. I take 2 wounds. I'm still fine on Dragon Spawn numbers. I think there's one that's got 2 wounds left. Mordak hits twice, wounds twice. Way to go, Sorcerer. Dragon hits great. You might kill it if it doesn't get a 6. It dies instantly. Huzzah. You take 1 wound, so it's still in it, just. Charge that next so it can't bolt throw you again. Yeah, we cleaned up their giants, well done. You intercept those by making you free to do that. Yep, I was happy for that to happen, I thought it would. I'm going to take that on as planned. That's not too concerning. This should all let's use Curse Standard now. Got all that extra attacks. So that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. This will need a bit of help later. Spells, it's really just netting something in place, which I didn't bother doing. The giant comes back fine. If I beat the bolter, I can kill it instantly. Over here, yeah, we lose 4 wounds worth of dog, so we are going to lose this, I'm afraid. Yeah, they don't have the teeth that the other hound units have, I'm afraid. No wounds from our character. Dragon only does 2. We don't roll a 1 at least, so we're still alive. Because they have terrible discipline when an artillery piece fails discipline, it just dies on the spot. It doesn't The crew have abandoned the piece and ran away. 9, okay, full house for the dragon spawn. Could lose one here if I'm unlucky. I'm not, I just take 1 wound. 1 dragon spawn alive on 1 wound now. I can recharge those to make sure they're safe and not being shot by anything. You don't do anything and promptly get slaughtered. Now you're very dead. Yeah, hopefully you break this in 1 turn. Yeah, that's 8 wounds, that's surely good enough. Nothing in turn either. You can come around this way and flank that archer unit. 23 attacks, hitting 22 times, power 7, killing 18 of them. 2 hits back, how horrendous. Doing 1 wound, I'll never recover. Look at that, the sheer casualty count. Again, I'll charge them to make sure I'm not the target for any sort of annoying shooting. This for me. You don't want to be shot by anything. That you're probably going to get bolt thrower. Oh no, you could just charge it outright. Perfect. That leaves nothing to contend with you, which is a bit of a concern. I should probably not charge this then, because they're going to come running up here. I'll be better off waiting for them to move, flaming them, and maybe getting away. Because I can wait to see if these rally or not. You definitely want to charge that. Don't get killed. Just those short bows there unaccounted for. Maybe I can deal with them later. Okay, good. I know where they are. If you want to race over this way, because there's going to be nothing on this side to deal with. They've locked onto the dragon there. He's just never going to do anything. I suppose I could have netted them in place quickly before they could... No, they went first, didn't they? It wouldn't have worked. That unit rallies. Okay, good to know. That unit also rallies. Good to know. Right, okay. So can I get far enough away from the trolls to do this? Oh yeah, easily. And then turn and shoot. Don't know if I'm actually in shoot range. This plan unfortunately leaves those dogs a bit in the lurch, because it's going to be... They're going to hopefully kill that and then run away. They have 3 attacks, so they shouldn't have much fun. Then I'll flee them from when they get charged. So just ignore the goblin mob for quite a few turns, because it's going to be stuck wasting its time chasing hounds around. Worst case scenario is I don't kill it, I get stuck here, they flank me and kill me, but I'll pretty much regenerate the whole unit anyway. Start reducing troll numbers. 3, 1 down. I'd love to not actually lose this last remaining dragon spawn. I don't know how to have that choice. 12 mob left. I think I only killed 11, so there's still 1 there. Unfortunate. Okay, it just died instantly, we're fine. You're free to run with all your wounds intact. Over here, kill the giant, please. Excellent work. You're now going to get shot and killed. There's nothing I can do to save you. I've stalled as many turns as I can. Flee there. Engage this, and then just deal with this later. If you can survive the shot, you might be able to squeak around and flank them, but it's unlikely, I'll be brutally honest. They come forward first, you just continue rushing over. If I'm lucky, you'll eventually get to a spot where you can help with that. Oh, you didn't roll a single one, way to go. So if I can get you out of range of that unit, you'll actually get away with this. So let's do that now. Kind of get you into a position where they can't shoot you. So, just kind of tuck your way in there. Good, I'm out of range. Hopefully they target something else. Can't target them, so we'll just do this instead. I'm hopeful to kill 5, and then they get to attack me twice. It's power 5, so you want 3 guaranteed hits with a fireball. The fireball is mathematically better, so just don't roll a 1 or a 2. A 1, way to go, guys. And it's a 6, I think did nothing with fireball. Great. It's that slight inconsistency there, that will cost you. And then this unit kills it anyway. Well, you got me. Fair enough. Right, what I'm hopeful is I can just take this shot now and then turn around and come have them deal with those. And then as they chase me, I might be able to intercept them with axes. There's only 1 troll left, so not that worrying. Come up here and run. Good, I can charge anything I want, which is excellent. And as they come after me, you can get in their way. An extraordinarily dead goblin. Right, so pick a unit, any unit. Probably the well, if I don't engage this, these pests are going to end up come bothering me. So let's just do that instead, and I can start chaining my way through these. All my hounds are gone. Where'd they go? Oh, you've actually just voluntarily locked on to the axeman. Well, you'll lose that fight. I'm going to be brutally honest. So let's just take it. Can't get there to flank them, but whatever, we get our charge raised. They waste their turn doing nothing, I appreciate it. Stop coming over there. They also waste it so I can kill that and that. Odds on between both combats, I'll probably eventually take that one wound and lose a spawn. Yeah, I just need to roll 1, 2. Okay, we get away from it for the first time, so if you just do that one more time, you'll be okay. They're routing this turn, so I could have just ran away and not risk losing any extra Northman axes here. Oh well. Here, I've got a decision. If I get to go first, I think I'd actually be better off flamethrowing the unit, and then they only get like 1 or 2 shots, if any, into me. Whereas if I charge it, I would take 7. So if they go first and shoot me, the attack is exactly the same as though I were to charge it anyway, because it'd be 7 in melee, power 3, skill 3, or being attacked in melee with 7 attacks, power 3, skill 3, so it's identical. So it's worth waiting if I can get my shot first and do all the damage before they can bother me. I can, excellent, so go ahead and roast them. This is the best in terms of mitigating the amount of hits on that attack. See, they only get 1 attack now, not 7. So I might as well try and squeak away from them. Maybe they won't bother shooting me if I come around here. No, they're going to hit me. He hits, okay. And yeah, kills it. I did everything I could and I still couldn't get away with it. Oh well, worth a try. Nothing else managed to skip everything. None of these combats are going to happen. 1 wound away from keeping the spawn alive. Oh well. That's a dead troll. Just a question if I lose one. Yep. Bunch of wounds, but it was a pretty tough fight, so not terrible. Everything sustained at least some damage. I won't get that one back for free, I'm afraid. I'll have to heal it. Alright, so, but the dragon spawn did level. Ooh, so Battle Hardener would be incredible. Is there anything... Replenishment? I think replenishment would be great because you might get 2 back every time you press the button, but with these 1-1 units, what I found in the past, when I take the 50% replenishment, it's still 1-1. You don't actually get any... It's a completely worthless upgrade, so I'm not willing to fall for that trap anymore. I'm just going to ignore it. So our assessment really is whether or not anything that random stat provides is better than +1 wound. So extra skill, yeah, great. I think that'd be better than being 5 to 6 wounds. 6 wounds would have been great for that last battle. It's a niche applicability. So power 6 base up to 7 on the charge. Helpful against defense 4 stuff. You're hitting them on 3. It's helpful against monsters because you can wound the toughness 6 things on 3. So some defense 6 would be outrageous. They'd be saving on 2+ with 5 wounds. 4 attacks would be great. Wounds would be equivalent to wounds, and discipline's terrible. So 1 that's worst, 1 that's equal, and maybe 2 equal, and then a bunch that are just flat better. So yeah, I think I'll try the random stat over the wound. No discipline, no whammy. Wow, okay. Iron hard dragon spawn. Let's go. I'm never going to lose another one of those. So let's just put that one back because the damage output is appreciated. You're too knackered to not take healing anymore. You're obviously going to need to heal. You could use your extra replenishment. 5. 5 is probably fine. And I'm not exactly hard up for gold right now, but we are about to go into a shop, so... Do you want the extra... Are you fine with 11 or 15? Probably. I mean, that losing the one at the back loses me a single attack, which doesn't change anything really, so we'll stick with that for now. Your 15 is what? 7 by 7 and then 1 at the back, so yeah, you still got all your attacks. I'll just be honestly strong enough. I mean, that's not a lot of gold, so much guys. And then this is the tricky one. The Night Pelts. I bet if I don't take the gold, there'll be something I want to buy that I'm just shy of, so I'll try and get by with 5. Yeah, we'll give it a go. 588, we'll go into a shop again. I don't... Oh, well, okay, we're going to go up this way. It's a non-optional choice because I want the fight rather than the elite or to random event. Yes! More Devil Spawn, I was hoping for that. Excellent. Got exactly what I wanted. Okay, so again, random stats, skill, gold. Skill, so power up to 6, 7 on the charge. We'll eventually buy a Banner of Fury, but it's good. Defense 3 to 4 is okay, it makes you more durable. Attacks are amazing, wounds are amazing, and skills comparable. So yeah, I think I'm just going to try the... I mean, we're already re-rolling, so we hit... If you're up against something that has equal or better skill, it'd be 4+ to hit re-rolling, which is 75% hits. Good enough, honestly. And then increasing it to skill 5 and on 3+ re-rolling is 75% to 88%, which is good, but not as good as, say, having an extra attack or an extra wound, so it's worth it for the good stat. I get more power, great, they're a super strong double spawn unit, that's fine. Get another rank which is appreciated, we'll get this because we'll eventually make them 12 as well. Leaving me with 163. I can buy them stuff immediately, which is good. Banners of Swiftness would be excellent. I need to get them into positions to hit things. The Axemen, again, I think I consider I need 85 to spare to get their full upgrade allotment. So can I buy 2 Banners of Mist for this unit because I want them to be safe? That's 70, and that leaves me with 58. That's not quite enough to do the full combo. You can buy just the armor, or maybe just the armor for now, because I'm just using them to tank things. So honestly, it's not a terrible idea. So yeah, I'll get you nice and make you resilient to range fire. You always count as being in cover because anything I can do to mitigate things hitting them is appreciated. And I'll give the North 1 Axis the armor. Eventually, I'll give them their full set. So they're going to have another unit of spawn. We need to do this quickly. There you go. There's the new unit. The Bloodsworn Fiends accompanying the Sanguine Carnage. So no Curse Standard or Banner of Fury yet. You'll pick that up later. But honestly, they're still, even without any of the upgrades, they'll still be. I mean, their power is equivalent to this unit because of the. In fact, better because they're always power 6, whereas they'll go up to 7 on the charge because of the Banner of Fury, as will they. But they'll stay power 6 all time. So not as good as having the extra wound, of course, but nice for damage output. You're fine as you are. Fully stretched out, maxed out dragon spawn, 4 across the pretty. I think the 5th one pushes it back there. Maybe not. But once you get to 5, it's so long, you can't flank around things. So that's good. A delightful unit of Northern Axis. We're now defense 5, so chin stuff all day long. And the supplementary hounds. Good. Doom saw some more rats. Well, I've got plenty of attacks to deal with them. It's not an elite, this one, so maybe less of those pesky long rifles at the back. I'm going to try and be a little bit cagey with the dragon. I don't like how low I've got its wounds at this point. So maybe I'll use you as not a kind of primary tank unit. It worked magnificently. It killed the giants for us and took all the damage. But I just want a turn, one battle and a round of healing just to get up to a nice healthy stat line. Right, so in that case, you and you are going to be our primary blockers then. So if you want to stand there and protect them, and you kind of be behind, you stand in the middle and protect these. I'm afraid that the hounds are just going to have to get shot if there's anything there to bother them. I can't really reprieve you here. Just flamers, yeah, so this isn't the elite version, so much easier to deal with in terms of ranged output. They can get barbecued. I don't think anything here is going to reach us, so I think I'm free to just shoot them. A perfectly average 2-2-2-2. And yet we can kill the other half of the unit next turn. That won't reach us. It's just they can't shoot me with anything, so you're free to pass. That can be easily jumped on by a hound unit. This I'd like to flank. That I'd like to flank. So if they're going to get to there, we can use this as a gauge. They can get pretty far forward, so let's not go too far forward. I don't want to engage in combat yet. They aren't going to reach us. Don't worry. I could just flank charge that unit now and then leave you free to shoot those instead. As long as I can draw a line of sight. I might lose. It's got 2 attacks re-rolling, so they have. No, they're swift. No, they don't have frenzy or anything, so it's just 2 attacks. So they hit on 4s. They hit 1 hit on average. Power 3, defense 3. An exactly 50-50 chance of losing one of those spawn, which I intend to heal anyway because I want to get up to 12 of 12, so not the end of the world really. Can't actually get into line of sight without touching the woods, which gets me dangerously far forward, but I don't think I'll be caught by anything there. In subsequent terms, is this going to be a problem? Am I going to get targeted by something that would really hurt? Probably not. I should be able to get everything onto these units. You can just kill, they'll be dead, so you can focus on this. You can get around and focus on those, they'll be preoccupied. So it's just that one that would scare me. And I don't have anything fast. I'd have to use the dragon probably to do the shooting range damage to it. I really don't, that flaming unit could do devastating damage to my poor devil spawn, but I think there'll be options to stop it. I can see, pretty sure I can see them there. Where's my line of sight? It stops at the woods, remember, so I'm being good. So that blue there is actually that unit, so I don't think I can actually draw unless I do this. That should be enough to see through and catch them. Hard to tell what's going on there, honestly. Good, I know where that's landed. They'll probably, annoyingly, they'll come around that way. You would be a good target just to get on that and kill it instantly. I don't know if you quite have the movement to reach, I'm afraid. No, that wood is going to stop you from going straight across. So I'll just stall you. I don't want you near the flamers yet. I want the flames to target that, if anything. Good, I know where they've landed. It makes it very easy to outposition things now. They have how many units left? 3, which is that one, and that one. Yeah, well, I can kind of ignore that one, to be honest. follow it using there as a guide, they'll get to exactly there. That's their movement. So just start wandering your way around this way, flank around them. Okay, that's useful. I can see where they've got to. I'd have to put the dragon there and start bombarding that at range. Can I get you into a good position? Not without being caught, I can't, because the actual fire breath is not exactly a long range attack. No. So I can get a fireball off, but that's about it. And if I don't, I know you probably want to charge the flamer. Well, I can charge those flamers with the dragon. It's not a terrible idea. Okay, yeah, I think I'm willing to risk going to a power 3 unit in which I get a 2-up save. You get quite unlucky not to save it all. Can I flank them as well? That'd be nice. Ooh, do I have the movement for that? No, go a bit further back. A bit further back. 0.5, so I can clearly see them now. It's still majority front arc, they haven't twisted enough, so no, I'll just take the front attack in that case. I'll get to here, do a bit of passing damage as I fly by the alphas. Passing damage, I mean catastrophic injury. Oh, are they going to move forward to stop me if I do that? I'll be there. No, surely they won't catch me if I'm that far away. We should be okay. So yeah, just chuck out some more DPS. Probably into the monstrosity in that case because, well, the devil spawn should kill it pretty easily. And I'll have the hounds deal with the alphas. Yeah, that should be fine. Maybe that'll be a better target. No one's going to attack them for a while, so if you got one more, you could have killed 2 or 3. Then come right over here. I'm safe from that unit. I can clearly reach those, and they aren't going to stop me. Loot. Okay, so let's start rushing around this side. Can I get far enough around, do you think, to maybe catch the flamers and angle it? No, not like that. No, not this time, but I can safely hide behind the monstrosity and then jump on them next turn. That's not going to matter to us, don't worry. And then you, I'm just going to back away because once they come forward in at least some direction, I can see how I can flank them. I'm going to force the AI to make some decisions here and counter accordingly. Deal with the flamers before they can pester us. And you eliminate the skulkers. Everyone else is happy for now. Yep. Well, I guess worst case scenario is the flamers come over here and roast me before I can do anything about it. Before they come, that's appreciated. I'm just going to dragon spawn you. That's a pesky chieftain unit with their EOs. Although if I'm still alive, I could just end up flanking them next turn anyway. Oh, that's nearly max damage. Doing some pretty nice wounds. And then do you want to just charge them? How tough are they? They get 9 attacks with the conscript, so 4.5 hits. Power 3, defense 6. I get a 6-up save, that's 1 wound, if that on average. And then the chieftain hits 3 attacks, 1.5 hits, power 4 up to power 5. I get a 3-up save, but it does double wounds. Realistically, I don't lose a dragon spawn to them fighting me. I can probably just take them on and kill them rather than wasting a bunch of turns flamethrowing them. They do what I can only describe as the perfect move for me, and let me get behind. Do you want to net something in place? You could net this in place, so it can't move around. I can easily get around it. Yeah, why not? Greater Ruin is worthless here. Everything is just going to bounce off of this anyway, so let's stick the monstrosity in place. Okay, they can still twist, but it makes it easy. I can very easily see where their line of sight is, so I can just do this. Definitely know I'm safe if I can't get around them here. There you go, you'll be off, like, here, you can just hover it. There you go, that's what its charge arc will be. I'm safe. Just try to be far enough away so they can't catch me. I think I'm fine. They've just given the flank to the devil spawn. I appreciate it. I want to wait for that unit to move so I can see where I can position. Has that unit moved yet? No, they've got 3 units left, which is that one, and that one. Which is really good on their part because I need to defeat legionaries. Probably my extra defense I just bought isn't actually going to help us because of the halberds, which is a bit unfortunate. So maybe just back away for this turn and get stuck in combat. They come forward, which is fine. I don't need to engage you. The trick for me is being able to squeeze a flank into those alphas. So I need to somehow need to touch the woods to draw line of sight like that. And am I in the majority of the flank? Yeah, obviously. So as long as I can't be seen, which I can't, I'm hopeful that will allow me. I can draw line of sight here. They can't see me, and it's majority side arc. Perfect. Before they come, good. I know where they've landed. Oh, hang on. Hold the dogs for a second, because yes, I could use it to defeat them. Alternatively, I could ignore them and instead come around here. If the skulkers turn to face me, I can rear charge those. So let's use this unit first. The more you can see of the enemy's movement, the better. Okay, their decision is to do basically nothing. That's completely irrelevant. Well, in fact, I'm just going to have them. I can have them flank them anyway. I'll probably sustain some casualties. There's only one wound each, so I'd rather the dragon spawn actually take them for me. Instead, if I try and think ahead, you'll kill these, you'll fight that. If they stay on this, if I put this unit here, they'll turn and face them, and then I can get a free rear charge onto the legionaries. That'd be pretty good. That leaves no one. Well, I say no one. That leaves you're free to start. Well, these will lose presumably, and then you can start pestering that unit. So I like that plan. I'll do that. We'll draw your ire this way. Hopefully you turn and face me, and then you're easy to deal with. Some really easy combats here. Mordak hits once, doing no damage. The dragon eats 2. I do take a wound against... Oh, that's really unfortunate. I'd rather regenerate here, not constantly chip wounds off of these tiny units. The reroll saving us there. 4 becomes 10. Question whether or not I lose one. I don't. Hooray. Deal with that easily. Eliminate the alphas. We're going to counter there and go up to power 6. And then nothing for these. I'm just going to leave that for now because there'll be more advantageous stuff in a moment. You're all fine while I wait for the monstrosity to make a decision. Deadly strike, so it does double his wounds, which is unfortunate, but I don't think it will bother me too much. Do I want to use Curse Standard now? How much damage will I do on average, do you think? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 17 attacks. Hitting on 3s, we're rolling 88% of 17. I don't know exactly, it's going to be like 15 hits on average or something along those lines. And then power 6 on the charge? Yeah, 5, 6, 7 because of the Banner of Fury, so already 6+. So honestly, I don't need to bother. They'll break and I can save the Curse Standard for if I engage this one or this one, where I want a bit more damage. Perfect, I can just flank them immediately and kill them. Or even better, I can maybe distract them by coming this way. Yeah, I can feel that they'll turn and face me, and then I can get a rear charge into the monstrosity later. Okay, you've opted to ignore the Axeman, which just gives me a free flank there. I'll take it. They've done what we thought they'll do. I need to wait to see what that unit does, unfortunately. I have 3 units left. Good, the dogs here are still active. Just in case they rally, I guess I can have you race over here and go hit that unit. They turn that way, so I'm going to have to... Oh, maybe I don't. Ordinarily, I'd be able to kind of squeeze my way through here and escape, but I think being in the woods, costing me movement here, means I'm going to have to use something to preoccupy the skulkers. Which isn't terrible, as there's, you know, a bloody great dragon right there. So you get there, and we'll flank those. They do rally, so I'll get the dogs on those, and then you deal with this unit for me. I guess I could have flamethrowed it and killed it. That would leave you free to do other things, but what else would they be doing right now? Just reducing their numbers here, so when I do charge them, it'll be even easier to get through. Do I want to ruin something? I could reduce their power to 2, so I save on 3+. I have less of a chance of losing one. I'm going to heal them up to 13 anyway, so I don't... I'm going to get 2. If I lose 1, I get 2 back, and I'm at perfect size, so nah. Max damage fireball instead. Okay. This is the chieftain, so the one who can hurt me. There's 2 wounds, fine, still 3 left. I'm not liable to take 3 wounds against their chip damage here. 1, I win. And then it'll be 6, power 6. Yeah, 8 die instantly. We win. And then these should go. Yeah, can't attack back because they're backwards. And this is... I think we can break them in a turn without Curse Standard. 15 is what we calculated. Very good. Killing the unit. Great. Do they kill 1 in exchange? Yeah, 1.5 in fact. So fine. I'm going to press the heal button and get you to full strength. Okay, you tie those up for me. You deal with the flamer. Wait for those to turn around and give you the rear charge. You can hit those now. Or I guess I could just wait. Whatever they lock onto, something will be able to rear charge it, and it's going to be in terrible trouble. So we're actually better off just leaving it for a turn, ignoring them, and forcing them to do something they don't want to do. And then you can just come over here and flamethrower them or something, or maybe roast the chieftain unit again. They do that, we thought so, so that's a free rear charge for the devil spawn. We've chosen to face that way towards the axemen. It's probably the best choice available to them, to be fair. Do you want to use abilities of any kind? They're what, power 7 defense 4, so lowering their defense is irrelevant. They're already wounding as good as they can, and they're not going to attack me, so there's no point in lowering their power. Their halberds anyway won't make a difference. Sticking the unit in place is moot. Wet nebbing, that's irrelevant, just ignore everything. They continue to run because they're wusses. You can come over here and recharge the big block of halberdiers. At which point I will ruin them because making them defense 1 is good for the hounds. But no, it isn't. They're already power 6 for crying out loud. You're just sort of there. Well done, distracting the monstrosity. And then you, well, if they're just going to get recharged and then break because of their terrible rat morale, I might as well just have you back off. Leaving you with a unit to spare. Oh yes, the dragon spawn, of course. Oh no, just in case they rally later, kill those. 6 wounds, so the chieftain's alive on 1. Great. And come over here. Well, that gets 1, and the dragon munches the other 2. I don't think rats will be particularly appetising, but never mind. Good, I don't lose a hound. I was worried about that. However, you could kill 1 for me and make it a nice even unit. You don't have a curse stand or anything, there's only 10 of you, but the rerolls again. Hallelujah to the dark powers for rerolling. Get so many extra hits that you would miss otherwise. Easily kill that when I cripple it. Do you want to try and wait to get an even better unit than the hounds to recharge them? I guess I could wait. I can do a lot of flame damage. Yeah, let's just ignore them. They can't. There's literally nothing they can do. Here, we're not going to charge the chieftain, because frustratingly the character, unlike every other unit, gets to fight backwards, so he'd end up inflicting casualties onto my poor spawn. Everyone else is okay. What are you going to do, legionaries? You're in a lot of trouble. You're going to turn that way, fine. I guess that gives the rear charge with this unit is better than a rear charge from that unit, so that's good. You've rallied, so let's just, I don't know, start using the numbers, crippling their morale. This is relevant because you get a point for your discipline check for every rank you have, so there you go, they just lost 2 points of discipline in effect. Get out of the way. You can come over here and eliminate the chieftain for me, in case someone else survives this. Don't want him recharging my spawn. There we go. Okay, so you'll be, and then go ahead and greater ruin this unit because it's defense 6. So even my power 7 wouldn't be hitting it on save, reducing save to 6+, but now it is. There you go, they'll chop through that in basically a turn. Well, they'll definitely do it if I do this. Poor monstrosity. And the dogs can just, I mean, chill out, honestly. Just take a break, guys. So let's see, so how much damage do you think we wind up doing? 20, and then it's only got 6 wounds. Yeah, it takes 17. Would we even need the curse standard? Would we even need the Hex of Ruin? I think if someone wants to do the maths on 10 of those spawn with their stats fighting into that unit, would they have just killed it anyway? There's Anne Legionary left. Farewell, Anne Legionary. Yeah, they're out this turn. Oh look, they never got away with it. Never had to get butchered. How much damage did I take? Anne spawn. Good. You heal it up to full size. Or the true full size of 12. Okay, some levels. Again, I want 2 wounds back. There we go. 5 of 7 is much healthier. 20 is great. We don't need any more. Dragon spawn are healthy. So just take the gold. The hounds are leveled again. Yeah, more unit size at this point. You can get them beyond 5. And the other hounds leveled. Not fussed about any of that, so just take the gold. And the Sanguine Carnage, our original devil spawn, have leveled. I don't need any more. 12 is a good enough. I mean, you could start getting extra wounds, but there's enough fights left over that I could just get the extra size and benefit from it anyway. So I'm not even making use of the site. You could go up to a 20 strong unit of spawn, at which point more than like half the unit doesn't contribute anything and never will, so just take the gold. Yeah, the extra wounds at the back are nice, but it's just a limiting. But for this turn, as we're going into the boss, we go up to our technical full size of 12, which is good. You can go up to full strength, and you're fine to take gold, and everyone else is good. Pretty. Let's have a look at the army. Again, unfortunately with these hounds, I can't kind of want them down at 6 if I'm being honest, because you get this happening a lot, which is a bit frustrating, but fine. There's our properly sized devils. That is so pleasing. Ooh. Got regiments of demons. Dragon spawn, devil spawn all out the wazoo. Dogs, and I can't. I'm proud of the axemen. I'm forced to take them because they're a standard unit, but well, never mind. They're doing a good job. Take that into the Act 2 boss. It's the Verdant Sentinel. So lizards and wood elves, I think. You first. There will be a lot of shooting to deal with, so do a good job tanking. No Banner of Mist on this unit yet, which is a shame. It'd make them super durable against being shot at. Defense 5 doesn't really make a difference because they're still saving on 3+. Unless there was like Dwarven handgunners, the firearm weapons at power 4, so that would help there, but not against this stuff. Right, this is impassable. So what I might do is I might stick the dragon on this side, because you can just sort of fly over it and get onto the back of their pesky stuff back there. And then here, we're going to put dogs on the side, of course. You're going to be dead center because I need you drawing fire from things for me. And in cover as well, that's a good idea, so you can be there and there. Dragon spawn, you can also tank shots for me. And then you're just going to have to... There's just too many dogs for me to do anything with. So many hound units. Just sort of chill out the back, I guess. You could do that and get them into the front arcs. I don't really know what the point would be. I don't want you to take the shot at your 2 wounds. You could be a bit more durable. So you kind of hide behind a slightly tougher unit. Maybe like that. Right. Pterodactyls are going to fly onto us. Skirmishers at the back to shoot. Honestly, not a lot in terms of sheer range damage. It's pretty minuscule. I can largely just ignore them. So they'll come forward, they'll face a dog unit and just die. That's not a threat. That's annoying, but I can Greater Ruin it to cripple it and then kill it in 1 turn. So you'll deal with that, one of you will deal with that. They'll come charging forward and maybe even get flanked. Fire Lizard isn't going to reach anything this turn. They'll come far enough forward to be a bit of a problem. I can ignore their bricks for a while. These aren't going to be relevant for a long time. So it's really just how I deal with this dragon. Let's test this now. Well, they can't shoot me or anything, so just pass first. Use as many passes as we can. Let me get far enough forward to hit me. Doing nothing. Way to go. Okay, good. I can see how far it's gotten. I honestly think the dragon spawn could probably just walk forward and kill it. That's really not... They get, what, 10 attacks? 15 with the supporting ones from the back, so 7.5 hits, and then power 5 in the charge. I'm still defense 6, I get a 3-up save. What I say, 7.5? 6 would be 2 wounds, so 2.66 wounds or something. Yeah, that'd be just... They just bounce off, and then I easily crush them. So don't come forward yet, because you don't want to get Fire Lizard, but that's how I'm going to deal with those, is just beating them in a straight fight. You kind of just stand here. I'm going to wait to see what the enemy does. That, easy to predict. I'd love to wait for these to come bumbling forward so I can counteract them with the dogs. You kind of... If I'm going to charge those head on anyway, I'm going to start getting you into a position to flank the dancers and Saurian warriors. It's going to... I need to wait a turn though, otherwise I'm not going to have the leeway. These haven't moved yet. Is there enough space for me to slip into there, do you think? Might be a tall... I'm a big chunky dragon, I don't think so. No. So I can't deny them its charge. Well, if I go a bit further back, if I go right to the edge of that little kind of area there, it's a bit much to ask for. Yeah, well, that doesn't work for basic movement purposes. You just need to angle it a bit better to start. Don't waste a bunch of movement hopping around. No, I don't think so. So even if I... Oh, I might be close. I'm going to try wiggling this for a bit. Bear with me. I'll go right up there. How far do I have to go? And then twist. No, you can go back further than that. I'm in the terrain there, I'm afraid. So obviously I can be seen by... As long as I charge first, in theory I could get away with this. Because I'll be closer to that unit, so they won't legally be allowed to intercept me. They could come around here and try and stop me. I don't think you can physically fit. My my fingers on the screen. I don't think that unit can physically fit there, I'll be honest. So they'll be forced to go this way and then fail. So as long as if I don't charge first, they charge me, fine, I'll just flee. There's no reason for me to get stuck here getting killed. So we'll get there, we'll do a bunch of damage now while I have the chance. 4-up save. It's not too tough, as I've realised that dragons aren't super, especially because they haven't bought plate barding, you're only defense 5. Fireball or guaranteed. If I'm scared, I could just net them in place, but there's not really much point in bothering. Do we want to net any of these units in place? Maybe. There's actually a lot of units over here I hadn't accounted for. I was worried about that one. I could trap that one in place so it can't bother me. That's not a terrible idea. Yeah, just make it so the fire lizard can't come over here. Thank you. You go the way you're forced to go, as we gamed out. Good. So, well, now I know I'm somewhat safe from the fire lizard, so just come forward and engage those raptor riders head on and just crush them. Make sure you're close enough to countercharge because I want my power. Good. There's a bunch dead instantly. So I have a couple more attacks. They come forward, that's fine. You're going to get countercharged and slaughtered by the dogs. Just make sure you don't accidentally get into range of the... I don't think I can avoid range with the Triceratops there, I'm afraid. Oh no, my arc is there, I'm fine. Alternatively, I can ignore them. Come up here and just try and get like a flank of some kind onto it. Nah, just kill the pterodactyl. Oh no, I can't do this. The problem is this isn't going to work because when I try and legally declare the charge, it's not going to let me because I'm not going to be able to fit my base in there. Good news, it's irrelevant because I'm already power 6 and they're only defense 3, so me charging actually adds nothing. I might as well just stand there and have them come commit suicide into me. Never mind, that's perfectly reasonable. You've come forward. Again, I'll just have the dogs kill you. The one with 2 wounds, would you be a better bet? It would be if I could escape the blast of Triceratops, which I can't, so instead I'm going to have you do it. They haven't shot yet, so don't go too far forward. I don't want to accidentally get into their range. Just come just far enough forward to... There you go, I can engage those riders there, and I'm the closest thing, I presume, so they can't ignore me and charge something else. Something stomped around. That was you? No? I hear something stomping. Oh, that was you. It just turned, but then it can turn, but it can't move, so it just stood there impotently. Good. My spawn, who I've kind of trapped there, I'm afraid. You'll be engaged. Don't worry about those. You'll be engaged. Don't worry about those. Oh, the problem is that's going to come forward. I could greater ruin that when it charges me. It's going into the weaker unit of spawn, so I will probably lose 1 or 2, which is, I'd like those to be the other way around. They can make it power 2 or something, and then I get a... Well, it'll be charging, so it'll be power 6 down to 3, 4-up save. I'll lose 1 or 2, but then I'll just kill it because it's only defense 4. Into power 7. Yeah, I think I'm happy to do that. I'd rather... Oh, no, I want to use greater ruin. One turn I want to greater ruin this, and the other turn I want to greater ruin these, is the plan. So no, I'd rather not take that on yet. Instead I'll just stall a turn with this. Good, now I know where it is. Chipping away at my dragon spawn, doing nothing. Laughs in defense 6. You'll eventually have to come forward, at which point I can probably flank you with something. They don't reach anything to shoot yet, good. So once that's dead and I blast through it, I can just go straight onto that unit. No one's dealing with that yet, but that's okay. Can you even fit through here? No, I've boxed you in, so just stand there for now. That'll get out of the way in a moment. Okay, so if I charge first, make sure you do this before everything else. They can't stop me. Good, they bungled that. If they charged me there before I got them, they could intercept me, but now I've got this for free. Oh, it was a flank. Oh, I thought it was majority front arc. Oh, come on, surely that's the majority of the front. That's pretty rude. I'm pretty sure that is a front charge. Oh, that's close. That's really sad if that's not the case, but whatever, I'm just going to take my plan of getting the hell away from them. Oh, now the dragon will hit them and die anyway. I don't much care, I guess. Go for it, guys. If you want to kill those for me. Ah, blast, that means they reach the devil spawn. And I can't greater ruin them. I can't flee because I'm frenzied. Fine, you've got me there. Yeah, that slight mess up there is going to cost me quite a bit. That's fine, I can't counteract, but we knew what's going to happen. Everyone else is okay for now. That's a free win, that's a free win. You're in a position of relative safety, you'll just beat that to death. You'll just beat that to death. So we'll win these fights. They're just not quite as good as I was hoping they would be. Let's try and rally you. Good, I'll get you back. Useful. They've used the spell from Hunter's Call. There it is from the Deepwood Noble. +4 move speed for the infantry, so they come whizzing towards us now. There's nothing to do about it, so let's just skip some turns. 2 wounds so we don't sustain any losses. They use Divine Favour. It's not going to make a difference, I'm afraid. Pass a bunch now. You couldn't move because you got stuck on your allies, I presume? Well, if you win this, or maybe they've got better movement with the Banner Swifters, maybe they can get a flank. I don't know how far they'd be able to reach. How much damage are they going to do? Worse, so only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 attack, 6 hits. Power. 5, defense 3, 5. They will hurt me quite a bit, which is a shame. So I don't know whether I can be optimistic and assume I win that one. Well, I'll win. It's just a question of whether or not how much strength I have left. You'll win this easily because what's it going to do against 5 wound dragon spawn? Yeah, we're fine there, don't worry. You haven't shot yet, so I'd love to race you by and get onto those, but I can't do that as of yet. Let's use this unit then. You're in the charge range of the dancers, which is an idea. Maybe I'll start having you come this way. You're a good counteract to that. Triceratops later, if I can bait it into charging something and then flank it. That doesn't matter. What units? They've got 2 units left, which is just that one, annoyingly. I think that's literally... No, this one hasn't moved either, so I've got that and that. I kind of need to see where you wind up first, I'll be honest. I guess I could stay. I guess I could flee. Would I win that fight? Better skill than me. Only power 3, but they get Elven Mastery, so they reroll, so they get 10 attack. They get 18 attacks. Hitting on 3s rolling, so 88%. They're a bit like my demons like that. So 15, 16 odd hits. I get a 3-up save, so I'll save quite a bit, and I'll probably have enough attacks back just to punch them to death. I'll sustain some nasty losses though. Oh, whatever. I'm just going to heal the unit anyway. Yeah, just go. If they're there to flank them, good. If not, I can just take them head on and win here. Also, their charge radius has been inflated by Hunter's Call, so they can't actually get that far. If I just do this, I could barely move through the woods. That's unfortunate. I don't think I can escape them even with their lack of movement there, so I'm just going to take them head on. Fine. They get to there, because we know where they are at least. Yeah, you do nothing. We're tough. Just leaves you. Well, I'd love to have gotten the dogs over there to hit them, but I guess they're going to get to shoot me first. Is that the end of the world? Not really. It's not going to do enough damage such that the dogs can't just kill the unit. I can even flank the soaring warriors where I'm so inclined. Yeah, don't take a shot. I lose 1 or 2. 1 in fact. Perfect. Now I'm a perfectly sized hound unit. There's a dead unit of riders because they've only got 2 wounds each. Do some nice damage back, but fine, whatever. Here, how much damage do we take? 1 from the Lord. Dragon was a good hit roll. 3, so I don't lose 1 yet. I hit back kind of killing it instantly. Oh, there you go. So 1 of them is close to death. Here, right, how much do I take? They hit slightly above average. I save kind of the normal amount. It's a lot of damage. Yeah, they're not very durable. We'll easily win in terms of damage output, but you know, they're hard to replenish, so you don't really want to be taking this much injury. Here, that's a unit of Raptor Riders that commit suicide. I appreciate it. Well, I guess I could have you flank them and you take that one head on instead. Not a terrible idea. You can reach that one to flank, which is good. You can reach that to... So this time what I'll do, I think I'll charge you with that one. I'll Greater Ruin it so it can't... I'm liable to lose the 1 wound 1, but that's fine. I can lock that in place so it can't do anything. Charge those. Counter charges, that's fine. And then you're going to flank that one while we front charge that one. You're going to flee, which will then get you in a perfect position to be countered by the harder unit of Devil Spawn. That leaves you free to, I don't know, just do other stuff, whatever. Yeah, even a rear charge if you're lucky. That is the fire lizard going to get here to shoot me? Maybe. It could squeak through, so let's do this first. Well, no, I should move the dragon first, shouldn't I? Turn your brain on. If I use all of my range DPS, do you think I can instant kill it? No, because I need to use Greater Ruin on this turn, so the fire breath alone isn't going to cut it. So I'm just going to hide for a turn effectively. Activate this. Greater Ruin. Triceratops. Good, you're now relatively safe. Yeah, they'll be saving on 2+, so I've got good odds of actually keeping the injured one. If you want to come over here and if you want to squeeze your shot into that and then get to safety this way. I won't die, but maybe I can kill it next turn. Out of range somewhat. Doesn't matter, let's just pass. Yeah, it just stays looking at those doing nothing. I appreciate it. And then now you can get into your better position. Don't touch the woods and half your movement, that would be silly. Is that a flank or a rear, do you think? That is definitely a rear. There's no way I'm going to get to the flank charge. Sorry, there's no way I'm going to get behind it, but that's fine. Save rally, these will probably break, but I'll put you into a position to help just in case they don't. I'd love to catch. No, I don't quite. Well, if they do hold on, they'll reorient themselves to turn this way, at which point I will be able to flank them. So, yeah, that'll work. That I'm going to trust you can pretty easily break that. They've got defense 3. They'll get some good attacks back, which is unfortunately they get 6 rerolling, so they do a lot of damage to me. I'm going to have to probably help this unit more actually than I thought. That works because I can still catch both units there. That's good positioning. Here we go. Take 6 wounds. Do I lose? No, I don't lose the injured one. It holds though, so we are going to be stuck here for a bit. Have to Greater Ruin again to keep him alive. 8 hits, not great even with a reroll. 7 of them. Yeah, so with their reroll they do well. Only lose 1 because they're low power though, so we kind of got away with that. They're on. I can recharge them into that unit to prevent them from being shot. Good hits, doing nice damage. Against the unit that's known for its durability, that's pretty impressive. Pound, which is a shame. I'll get 1 back for free, so that's... they hold with all that. That's annoying. Okay, you're going to take some pretty serious casualties now. You lose 1. It's okay. They run though. You can kill that for me. How am I going to do this? I could have you flank charge that, while you flank charge that, and then with these safe from the fire lizard, I'll then be able to, if you lose that combat, I'll then be able to recharge it later. Someone will be free to kind of contest the Dryad. You can shoot and kill that and flank them, I suppose. And the dogs, I could recharge those. I'm just going to leave them for now because they might run away on their own, and I'm free to come around. So yeah, let's get onto all of these units so I can't be shot. They can't hit back, so that's perfect. Just chill out there and I'll leave you active in the field. You used Divine Favouring yourselves, you're still worse skill than me. Just going to use my Curse Standard now. That can't shoot anything, so let's just pass. That's going to be annoying. I'll probably flee, once they kill this I'll run the Dragon Spawn away from the Fire Lizard. Sorry, the Dryad. Turn that way, good. It tells me I've got to do something about that. There. And I can actually just stand there, bait them to charge, flee, and then use the Fire Lizards to dance around. I haven't seen them roll that yet. I'm going to wait until they rally or not, so I'll have to make this decision now then. How far can I get? I can get to there, stand in front of the Fire Lizard. So I'm safe from being... It's not going to charge me, it never will, so that's not a terrible idea. I actually like the idea of using you as flea fodder. I can get you to here, get you intentionally charged by the Dryads, so they waste their time, run away, and then you can get away from them. Okay, so try and kill this. Dead, very good. And that just leaves, let's Greater Ruin this again, so gives us good odds of keeping the injured one. They don't rally, good, we can just ignore them. In that case you can come around here and help with this, in case they're holding on. What, 12 of 12? Okay, you could have done that last turn and killed it. It would have saved you having to roll this save. Oh, roll 1. Unfortunate. 4 dragon spawn. They do pretty good again. Not bad dogs. Not very durable, but we are still winning. Given, I was about to say, given their high discipline, they'll probably be fine. No, I lied. Yeah, right, I didn't Greater Ruin this one. I left it to its own devices, so let's see how tough it is. We're equal power to defense here, so it might actually survive. 3+. No, I lied. Not unless they roll unbelievable. Yeah, even without Greater Ruin, they just can't survive it. I do lose 1 from chip damage, but fine. That's still basically a full strength unit. You're dead. I'm just going to hold space and skip this. Yeah, dies 4 times over. And that's enough hitting power here when they can't strike back to bother. They're gone. That's dealt with. Okay, so really just these 2 to concern ourselves with. They charge me, I flee, so I don't have to take any damage. Yep, I'm happy with that. Do I want to put something into their back? Which of you does more damage? You have 3 attacks. Equal power, I take the heavier hitting ones. Can't quite reach the dancers, we'll do that later. I'm not going to flank charge them because it just gives them a chance to kill more devil spawn. That's already a fairly beleaguered unit. I'm more concerned about where they're going to go. So there, let's try and rally you. Yeah, back in action. They rally the dancers. That's okay. There's a solution for that. Actually, let's have the hounds deal with it. I'll have you over here because I want you to kind of get out of the way of the spawn to start. You're now going to barbecue this. We'd have 1 more dice if I kept safe. 1 more dice roll, and there'd basically be no chance of me losing the last one, so I'm never going to get back into combat. So very tragic we rolled a 1 when we did. You come back this way. And you just get out of the way. Oh no, I can't twist like that's horrendous. I can't escape. Oh, the whole unit's gonna get killed. Oh, I didn't think I couldn't escape there. Oh, come on. That's the worst possible outcome. I can't flee them because they have the frenzy rule, so I can't just get them to safety. So yeah, I'm basically gonna lose this entire unit because they just tipped me into the corner there. Should have done that first, and that would have revealed I needed to. I could have just stuck something in their way and fled them to draw that. Well, no, I'd have to do it with. I'd have to do it to both units, which I don't think I could have done. Maybe the dogs could have done it, so I think we were doomed no matter what. Fine, just turn and face your end, then you might as well do some damage and hit back. Oh, that's terrible for replenishment purposes. It's going to take forever to get our strength back. Well, oh, unless I go first and I can charge that unit. Well, no, because they've given me the flank there, so even if I get my charge, they're just going to do that anyway. Fine, you got me. And you could have, the dragon fled, so I can't do that. Dragon spawn could have taken it. With 5 wounds each, they honestly could have chinned it without too much of a concern. That would have been a better choice. Okay, just shoot the bigger unit. Doing just enough to be a nuisance to my poor devil spawn here. It's going to take ages to put that unit back. That's what we're going to win, but it's just a lot of agony for no real reason. Eliminate the tiny unit, please. Or not. I'll firebolt them, why not? Can't, I've got no more Greater Ruin to use on the Dryads to help me out there, I'm afraid. Just get away from them. Fine. There's no need to engage that big block in combat. Here we go. Let's see the damage. And they haven't got amazing damage output, but yeah, it's enough to... Oh, we don't roll a single save. Cool. And by 2, they won't run, so yeah, that I'm going to lose the entire unit. Dear oh dear. Wow, you killed only a single one. Okay, got away with it at least. Oh, my poor devil spawn. I could charge that, but why I could recharge that one? Just fire breath it to death. Stay on them. No mercy, no respite. Now's a good time to roll max damage, why not? Well, what we might want to do is, we're going to presume that they might actually, none of that matters, that's going to die, at which point they're going to turn and start hitting my dragon spawn, so I'm going to have you behind. So when they do turn around at the end of this turn, I'm there to recharge them. You rally again, you'll be killed again, and then you just get away, back off. Yeah, so because the devil spawn's damage output is already so amazing, They didn't hit a single time. Cool. I get to keep that one spawn. Way to go. Well, I say that, but realistically they still make their discipline check here. And oh no. Oh, they're not fearless. They're discipline 10, which is great, but not fearless. So they don't get to hold on. Game's now over. I'm just going to... Out of spite, I'll charge and kill those dancers, but don't worry about doing anything else. They're routing. I'll just skip the rest of the phase. Dead. There's almost, we were a hair's breadth from getting a truly remarkable outcome. Just lost the dragon spawn, and let's see how many I get back. It's going to be like 3 at most. They're pretty stingy with their replenishment, I'm afraid. 3, yeah. And I heal and I get 2, so I'm up to 6, which is the front rank. So I need 12, so it's going to be 3 more turns of me pressing heal, heal, heal to get up to full strength. Otherwise, Mordak leveled. Just, I don't care about the gold anymore, just take the random stat. There you go, you're a super powerful Abyssal Sorcerer. Ashen Claw leveled 5, I mean 7 attacks, so going up from 5 to 6 is only relevant if you encounter skill 5 enemies, which is niche to say this, but the problem is for what's about to happen, the fact that we're probably actually going to encounter a fair few of them, so honestly 7 attacks is probably enough. I think I'll actually take the skill in this instance. Yeah, because then if I encounter other, really, so if I encounter any like elites or other dragons, I have an edge over them. The axe is leveled. Yeah, just take this. I was tempted by the discipline for a moment, but they're not really going to be losing combat, are they? So the size is fine. We won't make use of it immediately, but that's an option. And these hounds leveled. Just more of them. I won't use that now, but it's good to have the cushion. So we start eventually fixing you. You're fine at 11. 6 is a good size for hounds. 5 and 6 are a good size for hounds. There are somehow the hounds are our primary money makers. We're just really good at that. Give me my dragon spawn back. You're healthy. You're healthy. Have it into Act 3. I think that's where we stand. The dogs are doing fine. We're doing fine. I'm just going to have to be a little bit ginger with this unit and slowly put them back. I don't know how long until they level next turn, so maybe I can use, if I use the extra replenishment on them, maybe it helps. They'll get, I'm going to have to choose between that and veteran skill, and I'm going to want the skill. How sad. Well, there, that's what Act 3 looks like. We'll start cutting through that in the next and final part. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like and subscribe. It massively helps out the channel, and I do appreciate it. If you have any notes on what you'd like to see next for SOVL, so it'll be it's a max difficulty run, but you can pick basically any faction and any character, or indeed any kind of theme build, then I'm more than happy to cooperate. Otherwise, if you just want to have a chat with others down this option, that's great too. Pressing the buttons also helps anyone who maybe hasn't seen the game. SOVL doesn't exactly have a marketing team, so it's just random YouTubers like me. So maybe if you hit the keys, then somebody who otherwise would never have seen it has the chance to do so. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.